Number 10. McDonald's originally sold hot dogs, not hamburgers. In 1937, brothers Dick and Mac McDonald launched the Airdrome hot dog stand with a $5,000 loan. It wasn't until 1948 that they revamped their business and turned it into a burgers and milkshakes joint. Number 9. McDonald's is the world's largest toy distributor. McDonald's distributes over 1.5 billion toys every year, even more than Toys R Us and Walmart. It is also the largest private provider of playgrounds in the United States. Many see these elements as part of the company's effort to target children and instill brand loyalty in us from a young age. Research has found that 40% of children aged 2 to 11 ask their parents to bring them to McDonald's at least once a week, and 15% of students beg to be taken there every single day. Since 1 in 5 sales at Mickey D's is a Happy Meal, it seems parents are giving in. Number 8. McDonald's sells more than 75 hamburgers every second. McDonald's feeds 68 million people every day. That's 1% of the world's population. A new restaurant opens every 14.5 hours. In locations as diverse as Vietnam and Saudi Arabia, it seems that no matter how much bad publicity it gets or how unhealthy its menu is, people still can't get enough of the Big Macs. Number 7. McDonald's employees can earn a degree in hamburgerology. Hamburger University is located in the suburbs of Chicago, Illinois. It was set up in 1961 as a training facility for restaurant managers and owners. Since then, over 80,000 students have graced its halls and 22 other centers have been set up across the world. The institute employs 19 full-time instructors who have the ability to teach in 28 different languages. It even offers college credits to its pupils. As the McDonald's advertisement puts it, would you like a career with that? Number 6. McDonald's is addicting. McDonald's is addicting because of all the sugar in its foods. On the menu, only 7 items have no sugar. In a study, researchers kept rats which have 99% similar DNA to humans. For your information, they ate for 12 hours and then gave them unlimited access to food, sugar, and water for a brief period. Then they took the food and sugar away again. They repeated this schedule for a few weeks. The rats formed a cycle of binging when given access to sugar, and over time they increased their intake to twice the amount from when they started. When the researchers stopped offering sugar or gave the rats an opioid blocker, which prevents the high by blocking some of the pleasurable effects in the brain, the rats showed signs of withdrawal such as teeth chattering and body tremors. These symptoms are similar to nicotine and morphine withdrawal. Number 5. Americans consume 1 billion pounds of beef at McDonald's every year. McDonald's is the largest purchaser of beef, pork, tomatoes, lettuce, potatoes, and apples in the United States. Americans alone consume 5.5 million head of cattle at the restaurants annually. The company has come under fire for its continual promotion of meat products, which are wasteful of energy and water and are an extremely inefficient source of food. 7 million tons of grain-fed cattle produces only 1 million tons of meat. It has also been condemned for its contribution to the deforestation of the Amazon and its methane emissions, as well as its heavy use of chemicals. The chain has made conspicuous efforts to become more ethical and environmentally friendly. However, reducing the amount of packaging it uses, promoting recycling, and only buying coffee from sources certified by the Rainforest Alliance hasn't really helped its image much, to be honest. Number 4. You literally cannot be more than 115 miles from a McDonald's in the USA. If you're in the US, you're not as far from a juicy hamburger as you think. The farthest it will be 115 miles actually. But if you look at this map, the average is a lot closer. It's no wonder the obesity rate is going through the roof in the USA. Number 3. McDonald's chickens take prescription drugs. By testing feathers, researchers from Johns Hopkins University found some very peculiar characteristics of factory farm-raised chickens. You thought the pink slime was bad? Antidepressants, as well as other prescription drugs, are added to the chicken feed for fast food poultry items. Yeah, those McChicken sandwiches and McNuggets come from chickens that were raised on a wholesome diet full of prescription, over-the-counter, and even banned drugs. Just make sure to supersize those chicken McProzacs. Number 2. The original Ronald McDonald got fired for being overweight. It's pretty ironic to think the mascot for a fast food chain would get fired for being overweight. But if you look at this picture, Willard Scott, the original Ronald McDonald, doesn't look too overweight here. But this was back in the 1960s when Ronald was originally created, by Willard Scott himself actually. Also, obesity wasn't a problem for 30% of the United States at the time. McDonald's reason for firing Scott was that they didn't want to ruin their image. My guess is they didn't want people thinking that burgers and fries could possibly make you obese. Number 1. 1 in 4 Americans eat McDonald's daily. Yes, you heard that right. 1 in 4 Americans eat McDonald's daily. That is terrible considering that McDonald's themselves don't recommend eating at McDonald's. Also, most nutritionists recommend not eating at McDonald's more than once a month.